Hi everyone, in this video we will talk about what are agent skills and why agent skills are essential in any field in agentic AI system and especially in the field of bioinformatics. Okay, so what are AI agents? What do they do? So given a problem statement, they think, they plan and they act. So this thinking, planning and action cycle is based on the knowledge they had. So basically everything an agent does is based on the prior knowledge it has. So that's what the problem is, because they don't act on the latest knowledge, they act on whatever the knowledge they have. This is where skills come into picture. So skill is nothing but a document that you provide to agent, so which act as a guideline, and agent will follow the steps that you have documented in the skill document, and based on that they act. So that's what you are guiding an agent to act based on the skills document. Okay, it will be more clear. Let's take an example with skills versus without skills, how an agent will act. So let's say you ask an agent, hey, can you perform a QC analysis on my NGS data? You give the agent some data and ask him. So without skills, what the agent will do? Agent will be able to do the QC analysis based on the knowledge it has. And it will be able to give you some high level general QC analysis. But the problem is, right, it may not be an expert. It may not follow the best practices. It may skip some important QC steps. So that's why the results may not be that accurate. And also another problem of without skill is like these AI agents are non-deterministic. So every time you ask second time, they will perform a different QC kind of. They will give you different output. So every time we will get a different kind of output. So that's why without skills, the accuracy will not be that accurate. So you will be less accurate and also less predictable. Okay, but with skills, so basically what you're telling the agent that before acting, just read the document what I have given you and follow the instruction that is there in the skill document. So with skills, so basically agent will first read all the QC steps that is written in the document. It will act on, suppose you have given the best practices guideline, it will follow that and it will act accordingly. And that's what you will get more accurate result, because it is following your instruction, the best practices. So more accurate result you will get. Also at the same time, it will be more predictable and more consistent, because every time it is not using its brain, it is following the guidelines. So there is a highly likelihood that you will get a more accurate result. So that's why skill is a game changer. So it's better in our bioinformatics field because we have so many analysis. So everywhere we should use skills. That's basically, with skills we will be able to guide our agent to do this kind of analysis. Okay, so that's what the skills is very important. So now, which AI framework at present supports agent skills? So as the agent skills was developed by Anthropic, so all their platform, they are supports agent skills. So within Anthropic, there are different flavors of doing AI work. So for example, they like how OpenAI has ChatGPT, Anthropic has something called Cloud Desktop or Cloud AI. This is the web one. And here you can experiment with this agent skills, and there is a free tier which you can use for do any AI analysis, and that's what you can use to also learn about the agent skills, and it is free tier. But actually, if you want to use that in a real use case, and let's say if you have some NGS data or any kind of data that you want to do some analysis, then you have to go for Cloud SDK or Cloud Code, which is paid. So I think per month they charge for something $20 something. So that is a paid one. And in this video series, we will go with this Cloud Desktop, where at least you can see how agent skills work. And once you understand the concept, then using the same skills in any of the Cloud SDK, Cloud Code or Cloud API, it's very easy. And this is the one of the platform, very easy to learn. So that's what we will be focusing on. And as I said, like soon it was adopted by OpenAI. They have this codex, recently they have developed. So that is also support agent skills. And Gemini is, CLA also supports agent skills, how to use that. And as I said, soon everyone will follow, and the structure will remain same. So I will be giving demo of using agent skills using the Cloud Desktop one. Okay. So now coming to the life science domain. So where can you find these skills? Okay, so basically there are many, but these two popular repository, what we can go and check, where we will see the the skills. And this one has very less. This one, if you see this from Anthropic only, they only have a life science repository where they have given some most common agent skills. They have documented it. And something called GPT-Omics. This is another GitHub repository where almost 40 to 45 different bioinformatics skills exhaustive lists are there. So I will be trying to give you demo of both of them. So let's go and check one by one. Okay, so if I'm going to this Anthropic, life science repository, this is the URL. I will put it in the repository and the description. So you can see that they have given many such folders are there. Each folder is one kind of skills. Okay, so we have 10x genomics data, Campbell skills, clinical trial, Nextflow development skills, PubMed skills. Okay, so I'll just show you one example, that's single cell RNA QC skills. If you go over here, this is simply a folder, and within that folder you will see something called skills.md. Okay, so let me open this in a new file, new tab. So the skills.md is basically a markdown file. Okay, it is written in YAML format. So I just, if you show the code, right, so this is written in this YAML format, and on the very beginning you have 3 lines and 3 lines here, and within that you have to write the name and description, basically what the skill is, name is, and what the skills contain. So the preview, you will see that this is the 2 column you see. This is the called that this skill name is single cell RNA QC skills, and what it does, it performs quality control on single cell RNA sequencing data, etc. So you can think that this is the table of content in a book. So you have the table of content, right? So that says what that page contains, and when you go to the page you will see all the instruction. So the agent will not see this one, this actual page. So you can see that from here to here, initially agent will not see at all. Agent will only see this table of content. Agent at least knows that, hey, I have some skill called single cell RNA-seq analysis, and what it does is this much. Okay, it does help in single cell RNA-seq data. So now if you ask your agent, hey, can you do single cell analysis on this data, then agent will know that, hey, I have some skills document, and where all the instructions are given, so why not let me read that. So then agent will go deep down, and then actually it will read the content, and based on the instruction given it will act. Okay, so now that is one example. Okay, so similarly you can also empower your agent to any other skills. Okay, let's say for example if you are giving for example, okay, maybe I will give you an example of this GPT-Omics. Okay, another repository. So here if you go over here, right, this is the GPT-Omics bio skills. So here you see they have given almost so many skills, huge actually. So how many skills are there? They have covered everything, like for example in sequence input output 9 skills are there, sequence manipulation 7 are there, 7 such skills are there, and variant calling 13 skills are there, which will be able to, for example, you can do BCF calling, annotation, clinical interpretation. For example, sequence alignment, you can do pairwise multiple sequence alignment, like that. Okay, so let me and each folder is one kind of skills you can download and you can use it. That we will see in the hands-on, but I will just give you one example. So let's go over something on for example read QC. Okay, the ingest QC. So that we will see the demo. So let's say if you go to quality reports, right? So basically this is a skill that says that will guide your agent to do the FastQ analysis. Okay, and here the skill name is BioRead QC quality reports, and the description is what it does. It generates interpret quality reports from FastQ files using FastQC and MultiQC. And below this all the instructions are there, how the fast QC analysis will be done, and where the output will look like, and what the key models in it, and how the agent will extract the data from the zip file, and how the multi QC should run, and everything. So you can see that this is the proper documentation of how an NGS QC analysis should be done. And again here you will see that how to interpret the quality scores, what all the common issues you may encounter, and you can think that you can get everything in this document. Okay, but as I said, agent will not see here. Agent will only see this much part. So basically this is kind of table of content, and like that you can equip your agent with any kind of skills. Okay, so if I go over here, so for example you can have 5-6 QC skills, like one is QC skills, one is single cell skills, let's say one is on flow cytometry skills and genome annotation skills, like that. Okay, so you can add those skills in your agent system. So and your agent will just know that I have the skills. So it's like table of content, right? As I said, that much knowledge it will have. And when you will ask your agent to do that analysis, then it will read it. So it's kind of that how it works. So this is something called progressive disclosure. I will talk about that in detail. So basically progressively you are disclosing the information to the skills. Okay. So in the very beginning you will have this kind of skills and then it will progressively disclosure like that. But you can also see that in this, apart from the skill document, you can also provide additional scripts as well. So for example, you can have some folder called scripts where you can store all the Python scripts. Like for example, here you can see QC analysis, QC core and QC plotting, 3 Python script you have given. And also you can also provide some additional reference material as well. SC for example, here some additional material you have given. And in the skill.md file, which is the main entrance point, that's where you can give further analysis of guidance. For example, you can say that for standard QC following these best practices, use this script, like within scripts QC analysis.py. So that means you are telling that agent that here is my script, please run it. Okay, and then it will do that. And again, for example, you can also at the end, for example, here you have given that reference material for detailed QC methodology, parameter troubleshooting guidance. See this references, this MD file. So that's what here you have just given the link. You have not dumped the content of this file here. So the agent is very intelligent enough. Whenever he sees that, oh, I want to get some more information about this point, then it will go to this file and it will try to fetch that information. That is how the skill works. So in short, if I just summarize what I have talked so far, skills is nothing but a folder and it will just contain one markdown file that's called skills.md, and the folder structure is like it must have 2 columns at least: the name, the skill name, and what that skill is all about. And after that you can write anything you want explain to your agent. Okay, you can give more examples, you can write about the best practices like that. And once you have this thing, further you can write some custom scripts, put it into a folder, and also you can further give additional reference material that your agent can read about. So that's what the skills is all about, and you can have n number of skills. So these are the 2 popular repositories, I would say. One is from Anthropic, where they have only very few, but you can see some QC metric skills you will find. But this repository GPT-Omics, right? So they have skills from all the domain they have created. But again, you cannot directly blindly trust this. You take that, you adopt it, and based on your you can modify that and you can use that. So that's what we will see in the upcoming video. Okay. Also, the best place to learn about skill is you can directly go to the Anthropic site. Okay, and you can just search Anthropic skills. You will land here. You can learn why agent skills, why we should use it, and how to use that, and how the skill works. As I said, like the name and description, this is what the table of content the agent sees. Then further it will, when a user asks about some question, it will go deep and read that one and it will do it. And third level is, as I said, the resources and code. So the first level is this one, first level is this one, level 2 is this one, and level 3 means if further needed it can go and read the references and execute those scripts. So that's what 3 level of information. Level 1 is the metadata, level 2 is the instruction, and level 3 is the resources. That's what level 1 is always loaded, means the table of content agent always knows that okay, it has that skills, and if that skill is task is asked, it will do the level 2, it will go and read that document. We will see that in practical. And third is further reading materials kind of thing. That's way you can organize your entire instruction very nice way. And this saves the lot of token because if you dump entire this skill.md and if you give an agent, so it will consume almost more than 3000 or 4000 tokens it will consume, and that much money you will pay. So that's what the progressive disclosure comes like. In the level 1 only you are just top headers, the table of content you are reading, which is consumes more less than 100 token, and if needed it will go to the level 2. That's where you will consume the actual, when you read the entire document, right? So that's where your agent will read that document once, and it will be around depending on how lengthy your skill set is all about, and it will consume some tokens. And level 3 is further reading material, and agent when it reads, it will your token will be consumed. So basically you are not dumping everything at one go. The agent is very smart enough which skills to read and what information to pull. Okay. And yeah, that's what I will talk about, the skills architecture. You can read more about that, progressive disclosure, all how it comes. And as I said, where you can use skills, you can use cloud API, paid one, cloud code, paid one, cloud agent SDK, also paid one. This is where cloud.ai, the UI interface, or cloud desktop, where it's little free, you can try out the agent skills. Okay, so I hope I gave you some idea about agent skills. How does it look like? So in the next video, basically we will start with one demo where I will show you how to do QC analysis. So basically what we will do, we will take from GPT-Omics, basically we will do this read QC, and especially we will be take this QC quality reports. That's where NG's QC analysis we will do. Okay, I will show you how this it is written by those this bioskills people, and we will be just taking that as an example, and I will show you how we can use these skills to do the QC analysis very nicely. Okay, so yeah, I hope this introduction was useful to you, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.